Baylor Athletics.
What a weekend it was for Baylor football, carried into also today with a couple of other, with Abasale and also Devin Bobby's commitment. But it started when Caleb Douglas, a Fort Bend Hightower wide receiver, made his commitment to Dave Aranda and Baylor. And Caleb joins us now on SicEm365 Radio. Caleb, can you try to explain what you feel as somebody who not only is committed to Baylor, but also feel this this pretty nice surge of adrenaline when it comes to this class of 2022 at Baylor?
I feel great. I feel like this class is going to be the restart of Baylor on their winning streak. Like, everybody's, like, turned. We all know each other some type of way. We take them now. We just ready to get it started.
So how big is the text group of you guys?
It's about 17 of us, 16 of us.
That's a pretty big group. Yeah, that's awesome. So, Caleb, take us through kind of just the visit and the weekend and everything. You know, you hear schools talk about family and relationships, and you know, that's something to say, but it really seems like from the commits coming in and the way guys are talking, there really is that going on right now. Can you kind of explain the atmosphere and what drew you to Baylor?
What drew me to Baylor was Coach Aranda's person of the player. He had like a great explanation of everything.
Caleb, can you? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, continue. I'm sorry.
Well, last year, as you know, there were no visits. There were no camps. There was no official visits. None of that. Can you see with Dave Aranda and all the others now they're able to do that, how critical that would have been last year since he wasn't able to be able to get in front of you and everyone else and do what you just said?
Yeah, like I understand like about how not having a visit and like you picking the school without an official visit like kind of hard. But with Baylor, I don't think it was that hard because Coach Randall, he even like preaches it on Twitter, on all social media. He's very personal player.
Caleb Douglas, Hightower High School, with us on SicEm365 Radio.
How much is it, like one of the guys committed at Zach Pyron, a quarterback, and somebody you're going to be working with, and that you've seen that the offensive line guys coming in. How much did that make you excited when you decided to commit?
Oh, yeah, I watched Zach's film like a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh, yeah, he's a real quarterback. He gets the ball. He's a big quarterback, got a big arm. He uses legs and everything. And then with O-line, I was like, oh, yeah. They have a lot of room to grow. Like, they're just big now. Just imagine they get that college weight and that college strength on them. You're going to be scared.
Caleb, what's it been like getting to know Chancey Stuckey, who will be your position coach here in the future?
Oh, yeah, I love Coach Stuckey. He has great energy, like super great energy. So, like, I know, like, when you get to practice and all that, he ain't not a lot to do. It's like the yellow line and then all that. He's he's talking about great energy, a great guy.
You mentioned the text group. The group text has 16. There are now 18 players because 2 more committed today. Did you keep up with the offensive lineman from Coppell, Abasale?
Oh, no, I haven't even looked at my Twitter yet. It's like everybody's submitting. It's like such a surprise.
Yeah. And did you feel that coming out of the weekend that there would be more than just you?
Oh yeah, trust me. It's some more coming. I can't tell them, but it's some more coming. Just watch.
Well, yeah, today Big Alvin Abasale committed, and then Devin Bobby, the safety, committed as well. So there's been 2 just since you, and so some more coming. I know a lot of Baylor fans will love to hear that. So it just seems like there's a really good chemistry with this class. If you enjoyed, even though you just committed, I guess you're enjoying getting to know these guys who are going to be your future teammates.
Yeah, fast. So I was on an official visit with Zach. Me and Zach had the same day official visit. He was great dude. I love talking to him and everything. Great energy, all that.
So you said you watched this film. Do you like to just sit down and watch film? Are you that kind of, film rat, so to speak?
I wouldn't say that, but like if the film is like entertaining, then yes. Like that film is entertaining to me. I was yeah, he's a quarterback. I used to play quarterback, so I'm going through it like, oh yeah, he's good. Like that's something I would have did. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I did see a note. I believe Grayson or Brian or Colt, one of the 3, said that you were a quarterback younger in high school when you were in your younger years. What was that change like, and what led to you becoming a wide receiver?
Well, the change I made the change because we had a D1 quarterback already, Kobe Latino, that's UTEP commit. And, like, so we was like, we don't want to waste any talent on the bench. They know I could play almost everything on the field. So they was like, go receiver. Because at the time, Latrell Neville, he was out with kind of like a concussion for, like, the first game or two. So I went and played in his position and ended up working it. My favorite, I had a touchdown my first game. Then my second game, I had 2 touchdowns. So ended up working out. So he was on both sides of the ball. He's on the left side, I was on the right side.
And you are, how tall are you, 6'4"?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, you've got some size to you, and obviously you carry your weight very well. What did Chancey Stuckey say to you about what he sees in you and what else he wants from you?
Oh, he sees that I have, like, great body control. He was like, you can play the slot, you can play outside. You have great hands. Any ball that comes your way, you're going to catch it, like as you said. And I was like, yes, sir. Trust me, I will catch you. No drop balls around here.
Well, they have no question.
That's music to their ears. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. We, in fact, when Chancey Stuckey was available a couple of times during spring drills, he mentioned that he didn't really go back and look at what much anyone did when they were a part of Baylor last year. He wanted to see what they could do in front of him and not worry about what was in the past. What about you? And you mentioned Zach Pyron. He has become kind of like the ringleader of this class. Are you going to be like Batman and Robin now the rest of the way to get the last 5 to 7 names?
Oh, yeah. Me and Zach, we've been keeping in touch, all that. Especially me and Conrad Jones, to the quarterback that's there already. We keep in touch every day.
Yeah, you got Kyron, who's already here on campus and had a really nice spring drills as well.
Yeah, how'd you get to know Kyron? Did you already know him from previously, or did you get to know him through Baylor?
Oh, I've been knowing Kyron since 7th grade. We played AAU basketball together.
Oh, okay, very cool. So he's got some deep relationships established, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So then on top of that, we played them in high school like 2 years in a row, and they won. They beat the brakes off us.
Yeah,
they beat the brakes off.
They're pretty good. Shadow Creek's pretty good team. So
they were pretty good. Man, I looked at your schedule last year. You guys you play some dudes. Westfield, the Woodlands, Manville twice. You guys you've got your hands full, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. We had I'm not exaggerating. We had one of the hardest schedules last year. Like one of the hardest schedules in 5A. Not even 5A in Texas football. We had one of the hardest schedules. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even throw in Richmond. Foster was a game in which you guys had a nail biter. You lost that game by 1. I mean, you've got some dudes on your schedule. How much does that fuel you during the offseason? During the offseason, oh yeah, it's great. Because me personally, I do not like blowouts. I like when games are close and everybody's playing to their best. I do not like blowouts. So when I think we had 2 people, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a great season. This is going to be a great season. Great, fun season.
Caleb, when did Baylor show up on your radar?
They showed up, I'd say, around January. Around January they showed up.
Okay. And was there always something about them, even from the beginning when you had so many options, you still do, that you just kind of felt something about Baylor?
Yeah, I like Baylor because it was close to home. They played big-time football. But when I was looking at them, all them coaches like Coach Stuckey, they wasn't there yet. So I had got my offer probably in by March, when all of them got there, and they was excuse me. Ever since I started talking to them, they made us feel like a family.
All right, now we've asked some of the guys because we saw Miley, offensive lineman from Utah. He committed about a week ago, and we saw a picture of him at the table during an official visit with a bunch of lobster tails, along with Siaki Ika. What did you have when it had the visit for food? What was the options for you?
I got steak. I had lobster tail. I had sliders. What's it called? It's this one other thing. Oh, calamari. That's my first time ever having calamari.
Oh, I like calamari. Yeah. I like
fried
it a little crispy.
Calamari. I'm down with that. Yeah, absolutely.
I like mine a little bit crispy. You don't like it rubbery, do you?
I don't know. I haven't had all the flavors. All I had was that one.
Yeah.
I bet it was probably fried. I would hope so, at least for the first time.
It probably is. Yeah. All right.
Well, hey, man, how exciting is this to just have your commitment known? I mean, I know recruiting can be a bit of a grind to know you're committed, to know what your fellow classmates are like, getting to know them, getting to know the coaches? Just, is it a relief? How does it feel today?
It's a relief. Like, I had, like, the recruiting process, it was long. It was, like, kind of confusing because everywhere sounds good, but you got to pick the grade out. So it was like, I don't know where to go. Then, like, I started talking to Coach Aranda and Coach Stuckey. They was like, just go with your heart. Like, don't go anywhere just worrying about football. Go with your heart. Your heart wants to go there, then you go there. And I was like, yeah, that's a great thing. So I was like, yeah, I'm coming to Baylor.
All right. Well, you get to enjoy it now. You have a little bit of a summer in front of you. From Girl Friday 85, Caleb Douglas totally rocks. His energy is so infectious. I'm ready for him to join the team now. But you got a year to go. Take care of it and enjoy the summer as well, Caleb. And it's great to have you on the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Caleb Douglas from Hightower High School, 6'4" wide receiver, played quarterback. I think that's a plus that he played that position at one point. He and Zach Pyron are tight. Of course, he knows Kyron Jones. Played with him, in fact.
Well, I think the most interesting thing that he said was that Dave Aranda was the pull. Because, you don't hear that too often. You hear about the position coach, and at other places you may hear about the head coach if there's some big personality like Saban, or, a legendary figure like Saban, or a big personality like a Lane Kiffin or someone like that. But the fact that it was Aranda that he specifically cited and then message a person over player, I think they found something there. And I think it's not just they found something, it's something that obviously they all believe in and thought, hey, this is the message that we want to send as our program. And I think that message is getting through loud and clear. And it's not just being taken as Caleb says there, just lip service. Because like he said, a lot of people say a lot of things, and you got to kind of sort through the BS and figure out, who's really real and who's really going to do, what's best for you. And so that message is obviously being heard. I just put out a tweet a little while ago of just what they've done in the month of June. The dead period opened up on June the 1st. It's the first time the dead period had ended in well over a year because of coronavirus. And since then, they had the dead period open up. 16 days later, offensive lineman Caden Siraki commits. The 18th, Trey Emery commits. The 20th, Jordan Neighbors commits. The 21st, George Maye commits. The 26th, Enos Sledge commits. 27th, Caleb Douglas commits. And then today on the 28th, Ebaseli and Devin Bobby commits. So they've done all that. 8 guys since the June 1st dead period ending. So, yeah, that message is getting through loud and clear, I would say, and it's working out really nicely.
Yeah, and there might be more. Who knows?
Well, there's definitely going to be more.
Well, I'm talking about maybe even who knows what might happen. I'm not saying that anyone's told me this, but they seem to have a nice little run, and a lot of times these things come in clumps. When we come back, someone who can